The handball shot off the post, score!
First right kick, goes in!
Taken away on a stretcher, shot, score! Cornell down the field, end zone! That is a touchdown!
In and oh, the ball's loose. He'll cough it back up and he'll get across for the touchdown.
Rodriguez rolls out to his right, throws it back in the end zone, intercepted in the back of the end zone.
And fires, deflected, no, rebound, score!
The handball shot off the post, score!
First right kick, goes in!
Taken away on a stretcher, shot, score! Cornell down the field, end zone! That is a touchdown!
In and oh, the ball's loose. He'll cough it back up and he'll get across for the touchdown.
Rodriguez rolls out to his right, throws it back in the end zone, intercepted in the back of the end zone.
And fires, deflected, no, rebound, score!
The handball shot off the post, score!
First right kick, goes in!
Taken away on a stretcher, shot, score! Cornell down the field, end zone! That is a touchdown!
In and oh, the ball's loose. He'll cough it back up and he'll get across for the touchdown.
Rodriguez rolls out to his right, throws it back in the end zone, intercepted in the back of the end zone.
And fires, deflected, no, rebound, score!
The handball shot off the post, score!
First right kick, goes in!
Taken away on a stretcher, shot, score! Cornell down the field, end zone! That is a touchdown!
In and oh, the ball's loose. He'll cough it back up and he'll get across for the touchdown.
Rodriguez rolls out to his right, throws it back in the end zone, intercepted in the back of the end zone.
And fires, deflected, no, rebound, score!
The handball shot off the post, score!
First right kick, goes in!
Taken away on a stretcher, shot, score! Cornell down the field, end zone! That is a touchdown!
In and oh, the ball's loose. He'll cough it back up and he'll get across for the touchdown.
Rodriguez rolls out to his right, throws it back in the end zone, intercepted in the back of the end zone.
And fires, deflected, no, rebound, score!
The handball shot off the post, score!
First right kick, goes in!
Taken away on a stretcher, shot, score! Cornell down the field, end zone! That is a touchdown!
In and oh, the ball's loose. He'll cough it back up and he'll get across for the touchdown.
Rodriguez rolls out to his right, throws it back in the end zone, intercepted in the back of the end zone.
And fires, deflected, no, rebound, score!
The handball shot off the post, score!
First right kick, goes in!
Taken away on a stretcher, shot, score! Cornell down the field, end zone! That is a touchdown!
In and oh, the ball's loose. He'll cough it back up and he'll get across for the touchdown!
Oh, Rodriguez rolls out to his right, throws it back in the end zone, intercepted in the back of the end zone.
Johnson fires, deflected, no, rebound, score!
The handball shot off the post, score!
Let's try a kick, goes in!
Taken away on a stretcher shot, score! Cornell down the field, end zone! That is a touchdown!
In and oh, the ball's loose. He'll cough it back up and he'll get across for the touchdown.
Oh, Rodriguez rolls out to his right, throws it back in the end zone, intercepted in the back of the end zone.
A pleasant good morning and welcome inside legendary Adelaide Arena in Woonsocket, Rhode Island. It's another edition of Prep Academy Hockey as the Rhode Island St. M's take on Elite Hockey Academy. Now, Phyllis in the broadcast booth with you this morning. We hope that wherever you are around the ocean state, around the country, around the world, that you are safe, well, warm, because we know it has certainly become winter here in Rhode Island, and enjoying some great hockey action. Saints in their traditional home whites with the red and blue trim. Elite Hockey Academy in the all blue with the yellow and white trim. And they're going to go with the center line. Morgan Montero Sakura, along with Ipri and Vesnapu, to start the proceedings. As we put 17 minutes on the clock. William Braun in net for Mount. And it's going to be Joshua Grossenbacher from Switzerland in net for Elite Hockey Academy. Morgan to the center against Cardenas Aston. And the puck dropped and we're underway. Off of Cardenas Aston for Toth, right away on to Braun. He will go ahead and stop that one for a save. Morgan wins that one for Mount. Cardenas Aston took it away, tried to go fire one, fires again. That one went up over top of Braun. Back in the neutral zone, moved through. Tanner Morgan continues to push the possession of play. Did that one go right up on the net, and save made by Grossenbacher. Now Morgan stays out there. Minor line change for both sides. Jack Montaldo is out. Montaldo and Sakura as they work along the side boards with the aid of J.D. Monteiro. For Sakura. Drops that one underneath for Morgan. Morgan spins around, gets caught in the corner. Morgan gets pushed around a little bit by Lukacic. As Morgan chases this one again. Lukacic. Shot from the opposite side corner as it popped all the way back to Whitfield at the blue line. This one's going to come all the way down icing and a stoppage of play. So Hughes against Akwu. For Menzel. Stefanik poke checks it along the sideboards. It bounces back and is moved along by Bostock. As Bostock gets that one across for Akwu. Collier through the neutral zone. Dumps that one around. Try to horseshoe it on the backside boards. Menzel got to it for the Saints. Barber. Collier dispossesses Barber. Stefanik dispossesses Collier. And then Barber pushes it all the way down. Off of the stick of the 11 of Hughes. Cross-ice pass for Stefanik, looking to try to release him along with Theo Kiss. Barber. Menzel for Kiss through the neutral zone. Menzel just absolutely laid in to the 16 of Dylan Toth. Theo Kiss. Callum Hughes right in front, an opportunity that's knocked off of the side of the stick. And that was the streaking across 9. All right, apologies. That might have actually been that was the 9 of Owen Roberts. Fitzgibbon offside. Fitzgibbon at center. Ipri runs into the boards. And offside was called. Face-off won by the Saints. Fitzgibbon tried to loop around the side of the 71 of Lukacek. Held here by Elite, and they fire that one in. Save made by Brock. Game 2 of 3 on the network for us this morning. As the 14s put a 10-1 drubbing on CP Dynamo to get the morning started. U18s will be in action against Elite Hockey Academy following us. 15s were supposed to have games against Philadelphia. Those games got knocked off the board. So instead of 4 games yesterday and today, we ended up with 3. Face-off that can be won for Elite. Mardani. Battle in the corner. As it's flicked all the way up and goes sliding down. Theo Kiss got to it before it exited the neutral zone. As Whitfield pushes that one in. Whistle, arm up, and a tripping call will be called on the 29 of Corey Cardenas Aston. And the Los Angeles, California native will find himself in the box for 2 minutes. First power play of the day for either side. EHA bench snapping at the referee, and the referee basically having none of it, as that one's going to get flicked up into the netting. And we'll get a face-off, and it's going to come outside of the zone. Whitfield all the way in. The clearing attempt was kept in by Monteiro. For Whitfield. Ipri. Right back and fired from the corner hard, and that one got in! Gerstenbacher had the save, and then somehow it dropped behind him. Monteiro is going to get the goal. Montaldo will get an assist. And Saints are on the board in a very awkward fashion on a power play goal. Hughes. Barber. For Theo Kiss, it got past him. Kai Menzel's going to pick it up on the backside board, cycles that one around. Whitfield's going to get an assist as well. So JJ Monteiro picks up his 23rd of the season. As assists go out, Whitfield picking up assist number 17 for him. Montaldo picks up assist number 18 on the season for him. Floating all the way down, Braun came out for it. Braun ended up taking up his own man. As Braun ran into Barber. Both of them okay, and they continue on, and no damage done for the Saints here. Stefanik flips that one up, chased all the way down by Mardani. Mardani sent that one along the bench side area. Icing called, and we'll get a face-off down. Monteiro fires one right away. Vestapo calling for it. Sakura in the corner. Vestapo still calling for it. Ipri fired one, and that one was deflected high. Sakura. Some of the EHA fans wanted a little bit of a penalty call. Thought Sakura pushed their player into the boards. No call from the referees. All right, Saints Hockey on Pennzoil Sports Network is brought to you by Stanley Tree, employee owned and operated. Visit StanleyTree.com for more information. And by Hamden Sports Center, Connecticut's Hockey Pro Shop. Collier collides with Morgan. Puck came down for Toth, then picked up and moved along as it was sent across from Vesnapu to Ipri. Peeled away at the neutral zone. Monteiro tried to take it through. Toth had it, and then it sent in, and a save made by Braun as the attempt came from the opposite side from Krasnoyarov. Montero. Fitzgibbon. All right, Roberts. They push that one along the backside boards. Fitzgibbon. For Roberts. Looking to try to push that one forward for Catalo. Whitfield will drop it back as Whitfield works along with Montaldo. For Roberts in the corner. Catalo will carry that one around the backside boards up to Whitfield at the point. Whitfield fires one and that one went just wide. Montaldo's able to keep it in the zone for Roberts. Comes back for Fitzgibbon. Fitzgibbon, and that one went right up of the side of the post. The clink sound of iron unkind for Patrick Fitzgibbon. .9:22 left to go here in the first. A 1-goal lead for the Saints on a power play goal for J.J. Montero. Hughes. Theo Kess. Kenny Barber. Kai Menzel trying to hold on to it. Could not as it's peeled away from him. Fighting for it along the side boards. As Akwu sends that one all the way down, we'll get a whistle and a stoppage of play. Plenty of hockey still coming up on Fans Only Sports Network tonight. Providence takes on Roger Williams University in ACHA action, 7 p.m. Eastern Time. Bryant Bulldogs will be in action Friday against Roger Williams, 5:15 p.m. And then the high school hockey season gets started next weekend as Smithfield takes on Prout Friday night. And you can catch all of the action around the Ocean State of high school hockey right here on Fans Only Sports Network. 8 and change left to go here in the first as this one comes all the way back at the top of the blue line for Krishnariov. Fitzgibbon. Fitzgibbon just got run into hard right at the boards in front of the EHA bench. And Fitzgibbon is still on the ice. So Krishnariov is going to get put into the box. A 2-minute minor, 10-minute misconduct for checking from behind. And Mount goes on the power play for the second time. Menzel. Got it across. It was held by Vesnapu. Menzel. Hughes. Back for Menzel once again. He looked to fire. Came back down on top of it. Stefanik. For Vesnapu. Hughes fires. Score! Callum Hughes gets credited for the goal. It'll be his 8th of the season as the assist will go to the 6 of Alex Vesnapu, his 7th of the season. Another power play goal for the Saints, and it's 2-0. Braun will stop that one. Sent all the way down the length of the ice. Montiero holds, toe drags, gets run out of the play. No call from the officials. We continue on. Morgan into the mix. Pulled right back out. Set and score! Montiero wrapped one around to Jaden Sakura. He sticks it in the backside of the net, and it's 3-0. For Jaden Sakura, it'll be goal number 16 on the season. JJ Montiero will pick up assist number 26. And Montiero, 23 goals, 26 assists on the season. For the gentleman a little bit north of here from Hudson, Massachusetts, who will go a little bit south of here soon, as he's committed to play for the Providence College Friars. Fisher, Whitfield, Fitzgibbon. Back for Fisher once again. Montaldo from the blue line sends that one across. Catallo fired one hard. Louis Catallo trying to see if he can equal the day that his brother Anthony Catallo already had. Catallo popped up over top of Fisher's stick for Montaldo in the middle of the zone. Montaldo fired one. That one hit traffic. Will scoot through the neutral zone for Colton Whitfield to pick up. Whitfield, a little bit too much mustard on it. It hits Fitzgibbon and goes into the backside boards. Mount will use it as a dump out as they'll go for a line change. 5:40 left to go here in the first period. 3-0 Saints. If you're just tuning in, you've missed a bevy. But we thank you for joining us here on Fans Only Sports Network. All right, St. M's Hockey is brought to you by Stanley Tree, employee-owned and operated. Visit StanleyTree.com for more information. And by Hamden Sports Center, Connecticut's Hockey Pro Shop. Barber for the 91. Or my apologies, the 61. Roshnariov's 61, 81, Easton Lower is. Braun makes a save. And looks like we might have a penalty called on Mount. We will. Kai Menzel's going to go to the box 2 minutes for roughing, and it's going to put EHA on the power play for the first time. Morgan. Back for the 81 of Lower. It gets cycled around by Trotto. Icing. behind the backside boards. With a 29 of Cardenas Aston. Comes back up through the neutral zone. Whitfield carrying it forward. Dropped into the corner. Fisher taking a poke at it. Pops out for Cardenas Aston. Was trying to get it for Toth. Fisher kept it in the zone for Mount. Morgan into the corner. Morgan gets dumped down. No call from the officials. Morgan continues to somehow try to play the puck before it's taken away by Lower. Morgan again. Now this time they're going to get him as Morgan gets tripped and goes flying. And that'll negate the remaining 57 seconds on the Mount penalty, as they're going to put Clayton Collier in the box. 2 minutes for tripping. Vishnapu fired one from distance. That one went high and wide. Fisher was calling for it in the corner. Fitzgibbon. Barber, as he got ran into the corner, comes away with it. Fitzgibbon again. Cazzalo looking for it. Instead, it'll get dropped off for Vishnapu. Off of his stick as it landed for the 14 of Coombe. Kicked aside by Braun. Barber. Schnapu calling for it. Schnapu as Menzel's out of the box. 1 minute advantage shot, score! JJ Montiero, his second of the game. It's another power play goal. It's 4-0. Vishnapu. Morgan. Offside, is trying to slot it into the zone, was Bostock for EHA. Deflected, so it will not be icing. Getting the stick knocked out of his hands was Grossenbacher. Back in the neutral zone. Grossenbacher's stick still out to the side of him, and offside is called. Whitfield chases this one into the corner. Cycled around for Montaldo. Patoma. Through 4 blue jerseys. Patoma works to drop that one back. It was looking to go to Montaldo. Instead goes through Fisher. Peeled out by Fisher as Roberts was right behind him. Fisher took the shot. Save was made. Montaldo off the sideboards. Marsack. Cardenas Aston tried to move it along, chasing it into the corners. Lucasia. Roberts. Whitfield. for Roberts again at the center as it scoots out into the sideboards. Comes back again for Stefanik. Chase Stefanik for Callum Hughes. Back for Stefanik. Couldn't get a piece of that one to turn it. Hughes right in front. Shot. Save made. Stefanik couldn't turn the rebound. Stefanik tries to wrap around. Hughes came back at it again. Theo Kiss with an opportunity. Broken twig belonging to an EHA player sitting on the ice with 1 minute left to go here in the first. Barber. Menzel. Menzel fires from distance. Theo Kiss right on the back doorstep. Couldn't turn it. Kenny Barber has that one deflect off of his glove. Stefanik drops it for Kiss. Kiss wrapping all the way around, pushed into the corner. Hughes sends that one across, looking for Menzel. Menzel fired one. Kiss lifted up his foot and it got through, but the save was made. Getting run out of the play was Bellamy. On the opposite side for EHA, and Saints come away with the puck once again. Kiss trying to dance around, got knocked down. Nothing doing there. Went across for Stefanik off the side of his stick and to the boards, and the horn will sound, and it ends the first period of play. I'll take the quick break. We'll take one as well. 4-0 Saints after one. You're watching RI Saints Hockey on Fans Only Sports Network. As we start the second period of action here on Fans Only Sports Network, a 4-0 lead for the Saints over Elite Hockey Academy. A pair of goals from J.J. Monteiro in the first helped the cause. Joshua Grossenbacher in net for EHA. William Braun continues on for the Saints. Ipri for Fisher. Off of sticks in the center, Cardenas Aston for EHA. Then to Fitzgibbon. Cardenas Aston. Had it scoot past Perardi. Ipri's going to pick that one up for the Saints. Looking to outlet. Through the center for Cataldo, comes back again. Perardi fires one that goes wide. Off the sideboards and all the way down. Deflected is the call from the referee, so negation of icing occurs. Morgan. As he peels that one back around his own blue line, carries out for Sakura, offside called. We'll get the longer intermission after the conclusion of this period. And we'll resurface the ice before we play the third. One game to follow this one. 1 p.m. Eastern Time. Face-off or thereabouts is Elite Hockey Academy. We'll take on the Mount U18 side. Backhanded attempt from Montiero, looking to complete the Hattie. Colton Whitfield will chase that one down. Morgan. Montiero. Montaldo for Whitfield. Whitfield can push that one forward. It's left by Morgan as Montiero dangles it in right across the mouth of the goal and off the edge of the post. Montiero fires another one. And this one will finally be shepherded to the sideboards. Lower. As it popped up for North, trying to clear the zone for EHA. Tecum. Up off the sideboards by Bellamy, kept in by Menzel. Hard shot from Sakura and a save made by Grossenbacher. Barber. Roberts. Along the backside boards, Menzel. Sakura, sorry. My apologies, saw that one completely wrong. Menzel. There's Patoma in the middle. Patoma pulls that one out. Roberts chases this one all the way back behind his own net for Patoma. Roberts in between Bostock and Aku. Bostock for EHA. Dumps that one down. Barber will chase it behind his own net. Barber backhands it around for Callum Hughes as Hughes flicks that one up along the sideboards. Roberts pokes it along, continues through the zone. Will be carried by Fisher. Fisher stops on a dime, drops back for Roberts. Hard shot that got deflected up into the netting and out of play as Ipri sends his head back, wanting one to look a little differently. Second period action on Fans Only Sports Network, brought to you by Stanley Tree, employee-owned and operated. Visit StanleyTree.com for more information. And by Hamden Sports Center, Connecticut's Hockey Pro Shop. Snapu. Perardi. Taken away by Vishnapu for Hughes. Ipri holds, fires. That one hit traffic, deflects into the corner boards. Hughes trying to take a swipe at it. Theo Kiss shepherded it to the blue line for Vinny Ipri. Ipri holds, sends one on a pass around the backside, comes back up top Ipri again an opportunity splitting was Grossenbacher to make the save. Ipri fires one wide, bounces for Hughes. Stefanik to Ipri. Ipri fired one again, that goes wide. Will come all the way back, gets poke checked up along the sideboards. And back into the defensive zone for Mount. Cardenas Aston. Toth. Braun shut the door. Best chance EHA's had today really is Dylan Toth took that one in one-on-one. And a whistle and a stoppage of play as Braun snags that one. With 11 left to go here in the second. Penalty box clear of the misconduct call. So both benches back to full strength, and we play 5-a-side. As that one's going to come all the way down, icing will be the call. Roberts loses an edge as he goes down. Past Montaldo for Whitfield. Whitfield cycles that one around. Cataldo got his stick taken away from him for a second. As Whitfield has to take this one from the other side. Pinned up along the sideboards in front of the Mount bench. Whitfield took a hack at it. Offside called. Montaldo for Monsiero. Monsiero drops back, trying to drag one across. Was the 18 of Tanner Morgan. For Montaldo. Taken away by Krasnaryev. Morgan runs Krasnaryev into the boards. Morgan for Montaldo. Monsiero back pass for Morgan. Morgan tried to poke it outward. And that one gets flicked up into the seating section. We'll get a stoppage of play. Nine and change left to go here in the second. Menzel. Stefanik for Hughes. Hughes sent one in. That one may have actually come off of the post. And Grossenbacher will make the stop. Another save made by Grossenbacher. Stefanik along the back side for Theo Kiss. Menzel up top with Barber. Barber fires one in. Goes wide. Menzel coming back. Holds that one at the blue line. Trying to get it inside to Theo Kiss. Kiss can't keep a hold on it. And it's flipped up and pushed along by Torado. Menzel behind Hughes. Dispossessed of the puck by North. Goes after North again. Lower. Gets that one into the corner. As it bounces around, hacked at it by Mardani. Barber. Run off of the play. Hard shot from Coombe. Deflected away by Braun. Stefanik just out of the reach of Kiss. Chases it to the corner. Kiss comes back right through the center. Kiss is tripped. Whistle. Stoppage of play. They'll call it 76 of Aris Perardi. 2 minutes for tripping, and Mount will go back on the power play. Menzel. Past Hughes. Right on the blue line area in front of the Mount bench. Callum Hughes. Stefanik. For Menzel, Pervishnapu up high. And they'll whistle that one dead as it went into the equipment of Grossenbacher, and everybody lost sight of it for a moment. Minute and a half remaining on the advantage. Center from Montiero. Montaldo trying to take a swipe at it as it came across Ipri. Montaldo looking in the center for Sakura. Ipri held by Whitfield, and then Montero slides it in, but it's to the glove of Grossenbacher. One minute remaining in the advantage. 7 left to go here in the second period. A fast-moving game so far. Whitfield for Montaldo. Back for Ipri at the point as he slots that one down for Sakura alongside. Cross ice pass and an opportunity. Gets kicked aside by Grossenbacher. 22 seconds remaining in the advantage. Montiero drags through, nowhere to go. Ipri will have this one click off of his stick all the way down. Icing did get called. We got the stoppage of play, 6 left to go. 3 seconds remaining in the advantage, so after this puck drop, that will clear the board. And we'll have 5-a-side hockey once again. High bouncing puck. Brought down as it's moved along by Catalo through the neutral zone. Krasnaryov flicks one on. Save made by Braun. Barber. And after multiple players hack at it, whistle and a stoppage of play, we'll get a face off at center. Catalo. Up into the netting. Creates another stoppage of play. As the referee skates over to have a little bit of a conversation with Catalo and one of the EHA players about encroaching on the circle a little bit too far before puck drop. Catalo. Cycled in the corner. Looking for the 16 of Fisher and the 17 of Fitzgibbon. Barber kept it in. Catalo tried to push it along from the corner. Pops all the way back out for Menzel. Menzel keeps that one in. Menzel in the neutral zone will dump it all the way down. Mount cannot complete line changes. Though even with it coming back in their way, they try to get minor switches. Braun is able to stop one. Shot. Penalty. Interference will be the call. And Barber is going to get called for it. And they're going to call goaltender interference on Kenny Barber. Four left to go in the period, and EHA is going to get a power play. Lower, Toth. Poked all the way back out. Cardenas Aston poke checking at one down in the corner. Still trying to move it along on the Saints for Callum Hughes to take a shot. That gets sticked aside by Grossenbacher. That will go all the way down for icing. They're trying to get the penalty time on the board. And there it goes. The Barber's penalty not showing up on the board finally does get put. 1:48 remaining in the advantage as we play with 3:20 left to go here in the second. Rugby scrum in the corner as Morgan finally comes away with it for Theo Kiss. Theo Kiss leading in front. Kiss, toe drag, couldn't get it to go. Got kicked aside by Grossenbacher. You would have thought Mount was on the power play the way that play developed. But they are trying to penalty kill instead as Kenny Barber sits in the box. 2 minutes for goaltender interference. A lost twig belongs to John Coombe. He'll go pick that back up, and then another twig is left laying on the ice from another EHA player. That's Caleb North losing his. And they're going to call Coombe for the hold. Sorry, excuse me, Caleb North. Montaldo. Past Whitfield. Whitfield chased it all the way back into the own zone defensively. Sakura tried to slot one through to Montiero, couldn't get it. For Whitfield. Cross for Montero. Whitfield. Sakura from the corner. Arm up from the referee. Penalty coming. Saints are going to get a power play here. Or at least it will negate the remainder of penalty kill time. That is concluded. They have 1 minute of power play time now, and to add a 2 to it. To the box goes Krishnaryev. And it's going to be 5-on-3 for 1:28 of this period. Well, 5-on-3 for a minute of it with 1:28 left to go. Whitfield. In the corner. Comes back out for Montiero. Fires one. Save made. Montiero. One minute left to go here in the second period. As the Saints stand on a 4-0 score line. Montiero right in front of an opportunity that landed on the stick of Theo Kiss. Couldn't put it through. Sakura hit traffic up into the netting in a stoppage of play. Stick tap signify the end of penalties as North is out of the box. 58 seconds remaining, but it's 5-on-4 for the next 24. Menzel. Snagged by Grossenbacher. Final 10 seconds to go here in the second period. No goals for the Saints in this period. But they hold a 4-0 lead as they head to the locker room. They'll bring out the Zamboni to resurface the ice. And the Saints have a 4-0 lead. We'll take the intermission break. We'll see you back here shortly. You're watching RA Saints Hockey on Fans Only Sports Network.
The ball's loose. He'll cough it back up, and he'll get across for the touchdown.
Rodriguez rolls out to his right, throws it back in the end zone, intercepted in the back of the end zone.
And fires, deflected, no, rebound, score!
The handball shot off the post, score!
Gonna try a kick, goes in!
Taken away on a stretcher, shot, score! Cornell down the field, end zone! That is a touchdown!
The ball's loose. He'll cough it back up, and he'll get across for the touchdown.
Rodriguez rolls out to his right, throws it back in the end zone, intercepted in the back of the end zone.
And fires, deflected, no, rebound, score!
The handball shot off the post, score!
Gonna try a kick, goes in!
Taken away on a stretcher, shot, score! Cornell down the field, end zone! That is a touchdown!
The ball's loose. He'll cough it back up, and he'll get across for the touchdown.
Rodriguez rolls out to his right, throws it back in the end zone, intercepted in the back of the end zone.
And fires, deflected, no, rebound, score!
The handball shot off the post, score!
Gonna try a kick, goes in!
Taken away on a stretcher, shot, score! Cornell down the field, end zone! That is a touchdown!
The ball's loose. He'll cough it back up, and he'll get across for the touchdown.
Rodriguez rolls out to his right, throws it back in the end zone, intercepted in the back of the end zone.
And fires, deflected, no, rebound, score!
The handball shot off the post, score!
Gonna try a kick, goes in!
Taken away on a stretcher, shot, score! Cornell down the field, end zone! That is a touchdown!
The ball's loose. He'll cough it back up, and he'll get across for the touchdown.
Rodriguez rolls out to his right, throws it back in the end zone, intercepted in the back of the end zone.
And fires, deflected, no, rebound, score!
The handball shot off the post, score!
Gonna try a kick, goes in!
Taken away on a stretcher, shot, score! Cornell down the field, end zone! That is a touchdown!
The ball's loose. He'll cough it back up, and he'll get across for the touchdown.
Rodriguez rolls out to his right, throws it back in the end zone, intercepted in the back of the end zone.
And fires, deflected, no, rebound, score!
The handball shot off the post, score!
Gonna try a kick, goes in!
Taken away on a stretcher, shot, score! Cornell down the field, end zone! That is a touchdown!
The ball's loose. He'll cough it back up, and he'll get across for the touchdown.
Rodriguez rolls out to his right, Throws it back in the end zone. Intercepted in the back of the end zone.
And fires. Deflected. No. Rebound. Score!
The handball shot off the post. Score!
There's by a kick. Goes in!
Taken away on a stretcher. Shot. Score! Cornell down the field. End zone. That is a touchdown!
In and oh, the ball's loose. He'll cough it back up and he'll get across for the touchdown.
Rodriguez rolls out to his right, throws it back in the end zone. Intercepted in the back of the end zone.
And fires. Deflected. No. Rebound. Score!
The handball shot off the post. Score!
There's by a kick. Goes in!
Taken away on a stretcher. Shot. Score! Cornell down the field. End zone. That is a touchdown!
In and oh, the ball's loose. He'll cough it back up and he'll get across for the touchdown.
Rodriguez rolls out to his right, throws it back in the end zone. Intercepted in the back of the end zone.
And fires. Deflected. No. Rebound. Score!
The handball shot off the post. Score!
There's by a kick. Goes in!
Taken away on a stretcher. Shot. Score! Cornell down the field. End zone. That is a touchdown!
In and oh, the ball's loose. He'll cough it back up and he'll get across for the touchdown.
Rodriguez rolls out to his right, throws it back in the end zone. Intercepted in the back of the end zone.
And fires. Deflected. No. Rebound. Score!
The handball shot off the post. Score!
There's by a kick. Goes in!
Taken away on a stretcher. Shot. Score! Cornell down the field. End zone. That is a touchdown!
In and oh, the ball's loose. He'll cough it back up and he'll get across for the touchdown.
Rodriguez rolls out to his right, throws it back in the end zone. Intercepted in the back of the end zone.
And fires. Deflected. No. Rebound. Score!
The handball shot off the post. Score!
There's by a kick. Goes in!
Taken away on a stretcher. Shot. Score! Cornell down the field. End zone. That is a touchdown!
In and oh, the ball's loose. He'll cough it back up and he'll get across for the touchdown.
Rodriguez rolls out to his right, throws it back in the end zone. Intercepted in the back of the end zone.
And fires. Deflected. No. Rebound. Score!
The handball shot off the post. Score!
There's by a kick. Goes in!
Taken away on a stretcher. Shot. Score! Cornell down the field. End zone. That is a touchdown!
In and oh, the ball's loose. He'll cough it back up and he'll get across for the touchdown.
Rodriguez rolls out to his right, throws it back in the end zone. Intercepted in the back of the end zone.
And fires. Deflected. No. Rebound. Score!
The handball shot off the post. Score!
There's by a kick. Goes in!
Taken away on a stretcher. Shot. Score! Cornell down the field. End zone. That is a touchdown!
In and oh, the ball's loose. He'll cough it back up and he'll get across for the touchdown.
Rodriguez rolls out to his right, throws it back in the end zone, intercepted in the back of the end zone.
Dumps in, fires, deflected, no, rebound, score!
The handball shot off the post, score!
Gonna try a kick, goes in!
Taken away on a stretcher, shot, score! Cornell down the field, end zone! That is a touchdown!
In and oh, the ball's loose. He'll cough it back up and he'll get across for the touchdown.
Rodriguez rolls out to his right, throws it back in the end zone, intercepted in the back of the end zone.
Dumps in, fires, deflected, no, rebound, score!
The handball shot off the post, score!
Gonna try a kick, goes in!
Taken away on a stretcher, shot, score! Cornell down the field, end zone! That is a touchdown!
In and oh, the ball's loose. He'll cough it back up and he'll get across for the touchdown.
Rodriguez rolls out to his right, throws it back in the end zone, intercepted in the back of the end zone.
Dumps in, fires, deflected, no, rebound, score!
The handball shot off the post, score!
Gonna try a kick, goes in!
Taken away on a stretcher, shot, score! Cornell down the field, end zone! That is a touchdown!
In and oh, the ball's loose. He'll cough it back up and he'll get across for the touchdown.
Four nothing Saints after two. We play with a fresh sheet of ice for the third period. Menzel for Vishnapu. Kiss behind the set. Back for Vishnapu. Menzel fired one high. That hits off the glass. Kiss lost his stick, got tied up. Behind with a kick. As the puck bounds its way back into the neutral zone. Mardani. Callum Hughes. As sliding across the ice was Kiss as it collided with Kushnaryev. Montaldo at the blue line kept it in for Theo Kiss in the corner. Kiss overlaps with Montiero. Horseshoes around behind the boards. Montaldo in front. That one hit traffic. Over Kushnaryev. Hughes. Montiero along the backside boards. Montaldo had it pop up over top of the stick. Kushnaryev chases this one down in the corner. Montaldo chases Kushnaryev, rubs him out of the play. Clean, say the officials. And we continue on. Penalty box is empty, 5 aside after the Saints started this third on a little bit of a power play. Back out in front. Montiero, an opportunity, popped up instead and comes down as it's controlled by Easton Lower. Getting all sorts of tied up. On the opposite side was the 15 of Jaden Sakura. High popping puck goes over top of everyone, rolls all the way down. Grossenbacher stops it, so it negates the icing. We continue on. Bellamy from the blue line. Trying to get that one forward for Bostock. Catalo, Fitzgibbon, Roberts, along with Ipri and Vishnapu, the 5 on the ice right now for the Saints, as they just completed a line change. EHA playing with a little bit of a head of steam, trailing by 4. We'll try to push the pace on this one. For the Saints, they'll allow that to go as long as they can hold possession. They want to just run the puck. Run the clock as much as they can, as that one's going to go across. Roberts pushes out up along the sideboards. Catalo pulls one, and that one goes just to the outside. Fitzgibbon chases around the backside boards. It's picked up by EHA instead, moved out. Cardenas Aston. Collision in the corner between Cardenas Aston and the 6 of Vesnapo. And then another collision goes between Catalo and the 2 of Collier. An icing in the stoppage of play. Potoma, Fisher, came right back, slot, score! Tanner Morgan will pick up his 4th of the season. It's 5-0 Saints. Potoma right off of the pads of Grossenbacher. Fisher. Morgan. Morgan trying to swing one around, see if he can pick up a second goal. Morgan got wiped out by Collier, wiped out the referee, no call. This one's going to go all the way down. We'll get a whistle and icing and a stoppage of play. Montaldo. As the referee backed into Stefanik for Theo Kiss. Pop back up Whitfield at his own blue line. Hughes, Whitfield. Whitfield peels this one all the way through. Whitfield fires, and that one got blocked aside by Grossenbacher. Krasnariev on the opposite side, left a little bit open for EHA right now. Taking a whack at it in the middle was Cardenas Aston. Back for Mardani at the blue line. Callum Hughes now for Mount. For Whitfield off sides, it hit Kiss and then came back to Whitfield on the opposite side of the blue line. Collier. Past Marzak. Back for Lower. Montiero has a pair of goals on the day, part of the 5 scored by the Saints. Montiero. Taken away by Akwu. Jaden Sakura in his own zone. Slot pass for Montiero. Montiero! Oh, almost. It was just off the edge. JJ Montiero still in search of that Hattie. 24 goals on the season now. In 27 plus games played, it'll be 28 by the time this one completes. Morgan. Visnapu. Tanner Morgan. Net pops up off of its moorings for a second. May have come right back down on spot, but Grossenbacher holds on to it anyway. Face-off won by Visnapu and the Saints. Roberts in the middle. Slides that one to the outside boards. Gets pinned up there. Fitzgibbon. Back for Roberts again. Fitzgibbon. Roberts. Catallo could have put that one across the back side of the net, but he couldn't get his stick reached far enough. Fitzgibbon in neutral ice. Spins back, take it away. Arm goes up, and a penalty will get called. As getting taken down was Mardani, and they're going to call 2 minutes for roughing to Luis Catallo. Toth for Lower. Morgan takes this one away. Short-handed opportunity for the Saints. Morgan has to peel back as he's dispossessed of the puck. Came right back out in front again. Morgan an opportunity. So too sitting there was the 16 of Fisher. Grossenbacher plays that behind his own net. Toth. Toronto. The puck gets caught underneath a few players in a collision right by the Zamboni doors. Cardenas Aston. Back up top of the blue line area. Onto the stick of Easton Lower. 50 seconds remaining in the advantage. 7.5 left to go here in regulation. Lower will chase this one all the way back into his zone. Outlet pass for Coombe. Off of him. Barber will pick that one up. Menzel. Barber, big hit along the side boards as he took out Perardi. Cycled all the way around and pushed hard by Sakura. And off sides as they were trying to get it back into the zone was EHA. 7 seconds left to go on the advantage. Catala is going to come out of the box. And the penalties are off the board. 5 aside. Here's 3 on none. Sakura, Catalo, save made Grossenbacher. That was a big one because this game was just about to be 6-0. But a great tic-tac-toe play by the Saints. Grossenbacher just was able to dive out, make himself bigger, and blocked that puck down. Around the backside boards. Perardi. They switch it all the way across for North. North trying to go back for Perardi again. Big hit along the back boards as Menzel just absolutely decked in. I can't see a jersey number on the EHA players down. It might be the 76 of Aris Perardi. And it is. Question is, how much is Kai Menzel going to be in for? Just 2. A minor penalty for roughing to Kai Menzel as he absolutely leveled Aris Perardi into the boards, and it was right to the essentially, we'll call it to the right-hand corner of the boards that split to become the Zamboni doors. As that one is fired by Whitfield off of the post. Montaldo back for Whitfield. Whitfield snipes one again. That way you've gotten a piece of the post as well too. Hughes will bring this one all the way back into his own defensive zone. He's just burning time off the clock. They've got to be careful of errant passes though. Mardani. And another big save by Braun. Mardani. Cross for Lower. Lower tried to fire that one and it was traffic for the Saints. Kiss. Fitzgibbon. Vishnapu calling for it. Kiss. Carries it through his own zone and gets dispossessed. Coombe lost an edge. Kiss is going to pick this one back up. Fitzgibbon is there to help him along the side board. They've got Vinny Epri at the blue line if they need it. are dispossessed, and it's carried behind. 20 seconds remaining in the advantage. 4 left to go in the period. Outlet pass for Cardenas Aston. Akwu. Coombe. Vishnapu takes it away. Roberts for Kai Menzel. He was streaking out of the bench and he just pokes it in. Dump and run for the Saints. And a penalty called for cross-checking. And they're going to call it against the 14 of Theo Kess. So he's going to go into the box. 2 minutes for cross-checking. Montaldo. Coombe keeps it in for EHA. Spun back around off of Montaldo's boot. Tried to be moved by Lukakic. Fisher. Catalo. Akwu off of the sideboards, brings it all the way down behind the net, and it's peeled out by Whitfield and then to Fisher and all the way down. Catalo chasing north, pushing north, and the two of them run the puck into the corner. Coombe carries this one out through the neutral zone, overlaps Toth. Coombe on his own. John Coombe set one up. Did it go in? No signal from the referees. Braun has it. They're going to discuss this one. And they say no, it hit the crossbar and came out. So it stays 5-0. Big hit right at the blue line. Colton Whitfield streaking down. Whitfield gets bumped at the last second. May have gone a little too far in. And Grossenbacher took that one away. Whitfield again. Whitfield gets pulled down. No call from the referees. Roberts will pick it up. Now they're going to go ahead and make the call. And this one is going to end up against Whitfield for interference. And 2:03 left in the game. Essentially puts Whitfield in for the entirety. Five on 3 for 20 seconds. Cardenas Aston into the glove of Braun. Mardani for Collier. Five on 4. Collier. Ipri. For Cardenas Aston. And all the way down. A 3-second difference between the penalty clock and the game clock. Deflected, so it'll go all the way down, no icing. North. We take it. For North. Aquu. Off of Coombe. Last minute of play in the period. A 5-0 scoreline for the Saints. Likely to see them shepherd this one to the finish line. And another victory. U18s will play at 1 p.m. Eastern Time. Can the Saints sweep the weekend as Montero fires one up into the netting? Final 30 seconds to go. Fisher has a tap off of his stick. Bellamy carries with a bit of a head of steam. Got that one forward for Bostock. Montaldo behind his own net came out for Braun. Braun just shepherded it across. Fisher is going to carry it. Fisher dispossessed of the puck. Mardani moves against Barber. Barber pushes Mardani to the corner. Horn's going to sound. That'll do it. Saints pot another victory on the weekend. 5-0 over EHA. And that'll do it for us here. Thanks so much for tuning in. We'll see you soon in about 20 minutes of time. U18s against EHA.